Welcome back, guys. Now, it's kind of been about a week. Yeah, it's been way over 100 every single day for about a week and a half. Now, I've been wanting to come out here and do some stuff, but man, it just gets too hot. I had a lot of things in the way, a lot of things that happened along the way. Father's Day, shout out to all the fathers out there. Um, kids' graduation, kids' birthdays. I mean, it all just was like back to back to back. So I had to leave this off for a little bit, focus on uh, being with my kids, cleaning up more than anything. I mean, we finally got to that point where you got to clean up, and I just had stuff all over the place. Um, we are, however, tacked up, but like always, we always run into stuff. A lot of these kids they're good kids, extremely good, but there's always going to be some kind of modification that needs to be done, and that's just part of it. You have to be prepared for that part. And let me flip you guys around, and I'll show you where I'm at. I was actually gonna start welding, but I think this is part of um, something that you guys might come across using uh, aftermarket parts. Like this hood is aftermarket, so that actually might be the biggest problem. Mm, we're having a little bit of a fitment issue, but nothing that can't be fixed. We have to drill a little bit, maybe slot a little bit. We need that extra adjustment. But let me take this ground off, and I'll show you where I'm at. So it's too early for this, guys. So we'll go ahead and shut him off. But look, check it out. Like I said, I have been doing some cleaning, maybe not a lot, but if you guys remember, I had two tables right here full of parts. Well, I needed those tables to be over there for my daughter's birthday. Everything just kind of made its way over here. A bunch of parts. You know, it's good now that I have everything kind of like in one spot. I can see what's next, what's been done, and just kind of keep rolling along. But this is where we are right now. We're tacked up. Just one little tack and another tack on the other side. Two of the bolts are tight. And we got a tack over here. As you can see, I did break it off from where it was originally at. Remeasured everything, and this is where we're at. The problem that we're having, or that I'm having, is I loosened one of these bolts so you can see. But you see where we're at right here? We're just about a little bit lower than half on that slot with the bolts. And that's perfect. That's what you need. We're flush with the face right here. And that cut, probably should have been a little bit higher. That cut comes from factory or, from, we're not here to mention no names, but it just comes like that, right? Now, I don't know if the OEM hood has maybe a different dip or something. Like I said, I'm putting it on this hood, so it is what it is. That gap will be filled up. That's not the problem. On this side, we're at the same spot, flush with the face. I remeasured everything, went around, and this stuff's super thin, so when I tried to break it off slightly just to move it over a little bit, boom, made a hole. So that's gonna need to be filled. But that's not the problem. Problem is we are not lined up with no hole at all. We are not lined up at all. But here's the trick part. I'm gonna try to close this real slow. Like I said, we're only tacked up, and those shocks are really, really strong. But look at this. We're lined up. I'll go ahead and look. I'll close the hood. Closes good. Lines up good. Lines up good. Gaps are good. Gaps are good. Gap is straight. I have nowhere to go. I have nowhere to go. If I come up, which I tried, and the hood will not close. I mean, it pushes this thing up like, you can even see, look. See right here? The hood was sitting on here. So, man, I was breaking my head back and forth, moving them up, moving them down. And at the end of the day, what I did is, oh, and look what we got. We got an air compressor. Thanks to my dad. Appreciate that one. We really needed that one. So what I did, I put some air in the bags. I lifted the truck completely up as high as it'll possibly go. Got these 6 tons under there. Took the rim off, and I physically put my body inside where the rim is at. Sat down up in there. Had my friend close the hood right here and make sure this thing is flush and straight. And when he told me, go ahead and tack it, I tacked that thing. I tacked it exactly where it needed to be. Then I had my friend open it. Open it slowly, I don't want to break those tacks. I had my friend open it, and what I did is I tacked it on the side. One little tack right here, and one little tack right there on the side. And then I looked, and I said, well, there's the problem right there. You know, it's, I don't know. Like I said, this is an aftermarket hood. Now, if this little thing that's here is shaped a little bit different, you know, that could be it. Because another thing is, look at this. You see where this is angled, and it almost meets the corner. Sorry, got tongue tied there. How this thing meets the corner right here. On this side, it doesn't. So, if you were to push this forward where it meets the corner, this thing would be out here. So, I have no idea. I measured these from here to here. Measures the same. I measured side to side. I measured from the middle this way. I have no idea. Like I mentioned, this is possibly like a do-it-yourself kit, or maybe I got one arm from a 60 something and the other arm from like a 70 something. I don't know if that makes a difference, but the hood closes, the hood lines up, the hood pops open easy. Got the measuring tape. We'll do it right here with you guys on the film. Got the measuring tape, and I measured. The fender's never been taken off, so I measured from here to here. Let's see if I can hold this straight. From there to there. Right there. Okay. 1'1" and a quarter. 1'1" and a quarter. Put this sucker in here. Where are we at? Man, it's hard for you guys to see that. Oh, it's hard for you guys to see that. Dang. I wish I had something more stable. Okay, right there, 1'1" and a quarter. You could call that a 16th over. I don't care. We can argue over 16th all day long. A 16th is not gonna make these holes line up. I guarantee you, it's not. I've moved this thing backwards and frontwards. I don't even know how many times just to line this up where it looks the same as that one. I mean, we're already at a 1/2 inch here. A 1/2 inch here is a way too much over here. So I had a couple options. I was either going to get a step bit or get a regular bit, whatever, drill through here, boom, 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 drill through there, make new holes, get the nuts, put them in the back. See, because even the nut fits right there, look. It'll even fit. It's not even hitting this one. It wouldn't even, the other one's like down here somewhere. Or continue what I'm doing now. Just drill this, drill that, slot it just a little bit more, and leave this as it is. So from a distance, they both look the same. You're not gonna really notice too much as far as the placement of the little brackets. And I measured it from here to here. Measures the same. I don't know. It's a crazy world, but it's weldable. I'm gonna weld it. I'm gonna weld that. I'm gonna weld that. That way, since right now they're intact, they're not moving anywhere. I'm gonna weld these out real quick, or probably not real quick, real slow, so it doesn't warp anything. Especially this, so that I don't want it to bust these little tacks. Let it weld. Let it cool on its own. Weld, cool on its own, and then I'll break this little tacks on the side and slot these holes and see if somebody will come and help me today, tomorrow, maybe next day. Maybe I'll grab my kids. Before, if you guys remember, this was over there on the wall. Now if I could just have them help me just kind of move it a little bit while I drill that would work. But in the meantime, I'm gonna weld those things out because they're not going anywhere. They're gonna stay there, and we are gonna have some shocked hood hinges. And this guy's having a blast. That's only 106. It's only 106. Let's weld this out, man. Low heat. Low heat, low wire. But we got her done. It's a little bit of zapping. Not the prettiest, I will tell you. Definitely not the prettiest. And definitely not the easiest to weld, but with some patience and some filler wire, it's filled up. So, can't wait to throw some paint on that thing. But it's gonna have to do for now. Oh, those guys. So I got the hood tied to the canopy. Now, what we're gonna do is break this little tack and break the one on the other side. And hopefully this thing doesn't go too crazy. I think I'm gonna try to stick something in here too, because there's really nothing holding it but the other side. I did put all 4 bolts on that side. Well, actually, no, there's only 3. I actually lost a bolt right on the ground somewhere right here. But there's 3 bolts, and they're fully tightened. So that'll at least help it out some. That should help it out some. And we'll put a little bit of something right here just to kind of help it, because These boys are not that strong, and I'm definitely not strong enough to hold it and drill from the other side. So hopefully that should grind off, and this should just go back just a little bit, enough for me to drill that and put some bolts in it. And you know what? I think since I'm here now, I'm actually gonna scribe a line right here on the side, so that way when we go to put it back, shouldn't be that hard to put it back. All right, so we are being held up. We are loose here. I did put a little rag under here, so we're sitting on the rag. We're not that we're scratching anything or that it even matters, but I did scribe on the side. Where's our marks? Okay, so right there, that's our marks. So that's how much I lengthened it out. It's pretty much like one whole bolt hole is what it was. Pretty much like right under the bolt hole. I drilled one of these through there. I pushed the hood like towards the window with my shoulder, and then drilled right under the hole, and then just pushed pressure up until it lined up with the slot, and just lengthened the slot. And that should be it. I mean, I don't see any need to do anything else. If I line those lines back up, I should be able to put bolts through there now, and we'll just tighten them, see what it does. We'll close the hood. If it's good, I'll open the hood and we'll tighten everything down, and we'll bring some paint and we'll paint this, and we'll call this good. Let me go get some bolts and a ratchet. When it's extremely hot, that little breeze, you'll take that little breeze, tell you what. Okay, let's see how it lines up. Turn you guys around. Man, I don't think we're not gonna fight that 16th, man. I'm not. Nah, I'm not gonna fight that. And they're the same. Yeah. I think we're gonna have to call that good, man. I was drilling those holes upside down. That sucks. Look what came in right now, too. Exactly what I wanted to come in. This guy here is the rubber that actually goes right here on the hood. So that'll seal that up. And this guy also came in. Heck yeah. Same time. I couldn't even make this up, man. This just came in right now. Retro sounds. Retro stands. No sticker. Oh, there we go. Where my sticker guys at? You guys get happy like I do? Man, you spend a couple $100 on some parts, man. You gotta have that sticker, man. See what I'm saying? Like, see what I'm saying? If I got your part on here, send me some stickers, man. Send me some stickers. But yes, that is good. We're gonna pop the hood open. I think I'm gonna look through these boxes real quick. I do remember having the little rubbers, brand new rubber stopper things. Man, they came in last week. I know they're in a box somewhere. I'm gonna look for them real quick. Hopefully I do find them because I don't have any how can I word it? Any bounce to this. So nothing helps me lift this up besides me kind of gripping it and letting the shocks kind of pretty much lift it all the way open. When you have those little rubbers, I think there's like 2 or 3 along the sides, and then you have the one that's right here on the corner. After you install those corner pieces, those should give you the bounce to lift this up. And right now I don't have them, so I'm gonna look for them and then we'll install those right now. All right. Well, it's that time again. It's getting dark. Once the light turns on, it's like back in the day. Street light comes on, time to go home. But let me turn this around, show you what we got. It's not too dark for you guys to see, but once it's painted, yeah, it's kind of dark. I'm about to take my word for it. Oh, there we go. I left one off so you can see. So basically one bolt hole down is what we needed to do. But we are on. Switch suspension. Hood hinges are on. And we closed. I did not find things I was talking about. These little guys here. There's one here. There's one here. They're like little rubbers. And then this guy here has a rubber on top. And it pretty much hits right here. And that's what helps you align the top of this fender to the top of the hood. And also, once you adjust this to fit in here and create a little bit of tension off of those rubber top bushings, see, this is supposed to have like a little rubber on top. This one, I mean, it's already worn out, it's just metal. But it has like a little 1/2-inch rubber that goes on top. So when you push on here to release, those things push your little hood up. The little pressure helps you, pretty much just get your hand in here and the shocks do the rest. But show you what we got. Nice. And that's it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. Next time when we come back, we'll be installing the what is that, retrofit antenna. We'll go ahead and throw the rubber molding in here. What else? I think we're gonna go ahead and put this in here. Run the lines. One more thing. I think we're going to start tearing apart the interior. The seat needs to go to the upholstery guy. The door panels are already here. The new dash pad is already here. This dash pad is good, and the door panels are really good, and the seat is really good. But they're blue, and the blue and the green is just It's just not working for me. And they're in such good shape that I don't want to mess them up, because later on, you never know, I might find something else that they can go in, or I can sell it as a whole complete interior for somebody that's interior is shot out. I mean, this interior is good. I could turn that interior into a quick $500. You know, that's how you get money from your project to put back into your project. So stay tuned for that. We'll be taking that out. We'll be taking this seat. We'll take a trip to the upholstery guy, and maybe we could look at some leather or some type of material, something that'll go with this color. But we are moving along for sure. We did officially set the date for C10 and Tacos here in Kern County. It will be September 21st, so they did lock in the date. So I do want to take this thing driving. As of now, it looks cool, but it doesn't drive. I really hate to trailer it and drop it off. If I have to, I can always put this on later and just reconnect our fuel line. I just disconnected it just to drain the fuel so it wouldn't sit there. But I did mention before, we do have a LS swap going in this thing, but it'll be after the show, so maybe we can put that with the motor later. And for now, just run the tank that's inside. We did empty out the back of this, so we need to measure this so we can get this cut and slap this on here. And I think that's actually our best bet. We still have some time. September 21st is what's today? I think today's the 27th. June 27th. June 27th, man, September's coming quick. September 21st, this thing has to be done, and it will be done. I don't know how far done, but we'll be in this truck, guaranteed. Catch you guys on the flip side.